Hi friends, David here from Above AVL, and in this video we're looking at a new light here. This is the long-awaited, very excited ADJ Vizi Pix Z19. How do we care about it? What do we think about it? What is it? We're gonna hit all that and more. Let's dive in. Okay, so the ADJ Vizi Pix Z19 is a pretty cool fixture, just in the sense that ADJ has gone back and put out basically a new version of kind of a, workhorse wash unit. But there's a couple particulars about this that make it really good. One is it's pretty light. It's only 12 pounds, which is great. If we look at the bottom, that it is a 2 clamper, so still 2 Omega brackets, but not bad. And it has, really exciting, it's a RGB lime fixture with 19 LEDs, all RGB lime. But what is really exciting at the price point that this light is at is that it is fully pixel mapped for the 19 output LEDs, and it's fully pixel mapped for the backlight LEDs, and it has a ring around it, which sadly, in my opinion, is not pixel mapped. There is a version, I believe, that has some macros on it, but it is not pixel mapped. Regardless, that ring kind of makes me think of the high-end system Shogun. There you go, Ross. But regardless, it's a really solid fixture. It's pretty quiet. It's got a nice feature set, so let's plug it in and see what we think. You can go ahead. Power is from a true 1 connector and a 5-pin DMX. There also is ArtNet on board, I believe SACN as well. At the time of this recording, I have got this fixture in the 203 channel mode. I'm using Onyx to drive it. So what we're going to see here is on boot up, it's pretty standard loudness level, I would say, for a moving wash. Like, we have moving washes that are quieter than this. Of course, they cost more, but it's not overly loud. It's way quieter than like some of the cheaper stuff that people buy from some of the kind of off brands, but it's a reasonable level of quietness. It's not too loud. And there are full specs on it from ADJ. It boots up really quick. It's got pan and tilt locks for carrying. The LCD and the interface to work with it is really nice. In the past, I have not always loved these LCD buttons. They have done something in the adjustment of these to make them a little friendlier than they've been in the past. For some reason, it just seems just a little bit more lifelike when I press the buttons. Not lifelike, but just it feels like I press the button, I get what I want. I'm not double pressing things on accident very often. It seems to work really well. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So first thing I did here was I took it and I parked it in one of the color temp presets, and I've got a zoom effect going on it. So you can see a couple things about it. One is it puts out a really nice natural warm white. That's going to be those RGB lime LEDs working for you. Zoom is, I think it's like 7 to 60. So it's pretty typical for what we call a pancake wash fixture, where it has this style of lens. A 19 LED fixture is typically one of those. And the zoom is reasonably quiet. It's on par with other fixtures of its range, and it's really nice at narrow. You get kind of a tight beam out of it, even up in the air. Actually, we'll just pop to the mess of my studio, and you can see the tightness, but then all the way zoomed out, it's got a soft edge, but not overly soft. And so honestly, there is kind of a reigning champion in this field that a lot of production companies have bought in the past. And that one, when you take it past about 65% zoom, it almost disappears. Like, it gets really wide, and that doesn't happen here, which I like. It still maintains an edge all the way zoomed out, even though it softens a little bit more. Okay, but hey, yes, it can be a front light. Yes, it can be a soft light. It can have a really nice color quality to it. But the question is, what we really love to see is, how does it look with the colors, with the pixel mapping, all that jazz? So let's go ahead here and actually leave that in play. But we're going to go ahead and pop it into our pixel mapper, okay, which is Dialos from Onyx here, and just size it up a little to fit my space a little. All right, so you're gonna see a couple things as it's zooming in and out. So there's a few things to note initially. Number one is currently, I spoke to my product rep about this fixture, and he told me that the Onyx profile is being worked on. So the full capability of control is inside of this light. Okay. However, you don't get great separation between the separate parts in the profile right now. Again, it's there in the DMX channels, not in the Onyx profile. So for example, I'll go ahead here and take the foreground pixels and kick them off. So now we can see what we're working with in the backlight. Okay. You really can see here how it has all of those background pixels. There's some number and it's on the spec sheet, so I don't really need to come up with it here. But you've got all of these background pixels here, and they look really nice. You also have the ring, which I believe actually, let's dive into it. I didn't do this beforehand. I don't think there's any pixels on that outer ring, which again, it's a decision. This thing sits at a really, really good price point considering it's fully pixel mappable. So like, I don't want to dog on it because honestly, it does a lot for the price, especially compared to the other stuff on the market. So there's a couple things you're going to notice about the backlight LEDs. It's kind of distinctive where you can see each LED. It's not overly diffuse, so it's got some punch to it. Very similar, of course, to their sister company Elation's Spark LEDs, right? That are on some of those different fixtures. But these are full color, RGB, I believe. Not that it matters that much, being that it's a backlight effect, but it's helpful to know. Yeah, they're RGB. And so that's nice as well. The ring as well around the outside, RGB gives you a nice eye candy. For example, let's just say we were in here, right? And we wanted just the ring. So here's just the ring. It is reacting to the pixel map, which is why you see it flashing a little, but especially on a stage where you've got some darkness and it's really out of the light, you can see how that ring really starts to pop. And I'm still in my front light, of course, but that ring will really start to pop and the lens doesn't catch a lot of light if it's in a dark area. And so that looks really epic as well. And so you can see here, just as a bit of a close up, there's the ring by itself. Then we'll do the backlight pixels added in. And you can see they're even a little bit bright here, which is awesome. But I can take them manually. And you see if I expose them for where this camera's exposed, it really gives you a really sweet look. You're able to have full pixel map control over them. For example, if I go ahead and do something really quick, like just grab a animation, just something simple, have it scroll across that lens, you'll see it come across that whole lens, which is super cool. Does a really great job. So you can see that bar going across it. Looks really nice. Again, the current pixel map, the current Onyx profile, they're working on it because you don't have the front light from the backlight lens separate, as well as the ring, but that should be coming. And I wouldn't doubt that they'll get there because I've seen them do that with other fixtures. So what else are we looking at? Lots of good stuff. So output wise, this thing's pretty bright. I don't think at the time of this recording, ADJ has given us full photometrics, but what we see from it is it looks good. It looks as bright as a typical, 19 LED wash light typically looks. It's going to be great for small to mid-sized stages. Even on larger stages, you could use it as a secondary fixture. So what do we think about it? Ultimately, this is a solid fixture, this ADJ Vizi Pix Z19. It really is a solid fixture that has a lot of nice features in it. And at the price point, you're just not going to find something of this quality that has everything this fixture has. That being said, there are a few downsides, right? It does, for the effects that it makes and the looks you're able to get, it uses a lot of DMX channels. And so if you have a number of these things, you need to make sure you've got the firepower in your console to be able to run them, right? And programming can take a little bit of extra effort. It's not quite as simple as some other fixtures with a kind of similar backlight effect that, cost a little bit more, okay? But besides that, it's, a really good, solid fixture, kind of what you expect from ADJ. Like, it's well built, It feels nice. It performs really well. It's reasonably quiet. Okay. Could be quieter, but there's a lot of cheaper fixtures that are significantly louder than this thing. And for the price point it comes at, I think they've hit a really good combination. This seems like a good one. And as always, if you're looking for a moving wash light or anything for that matter, at Above AVL, we love to help. So we can take a look at this Vizi Pix 19. If you want pixel mapping, we can compare it to some other fixtures that may have pixel mapping, may have other features, and help you find the right thing for your needs and get your personalized price so you can get it in your hands. If that sounds good, guys, hit us up at aboveavl.com. We love to help people find exactly what they need, get it in their hands, and have a lot of fun with it. So if this looks like it might be interesting to you, hit us up. We'll help you figure it out if it is. We'll help you get your personalized price on it, and we'll help you get it into your hands. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.